Hello, beautiful people. My name is Athol, talking about marriage, relationships, and getting what you want from them. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite researchers, John Gottman, and his key advice that it takes 5 positive interactions with your partner in order to cancel out 1 negative interaction with your partner. And the reason that you have this 5-to-1 ratio is that negative experiences tend to hit us more powerfully than positive experiences make us feel better. So as an example of that, you could spend a lot of time on your appearance and you might get 5 compliments and feel good about it, but those 5 compliments will only really balance out that 1 negative statement you got. So this 5-to-1 ratio is incredibly important. It's going to take 5 plus 1 moments in your week to cancel out 1 negative experience with your partner. And that all sounds vaguely abstract. So let me explain it to you in a way that's really hopefully going to get your attention. It's going to take 5 good date nights to cancel out 1 night of some sort of extended fight about nothing. It's going to take 5 date nights to cancel out 1 fight night. And when you think of it like that, it starts becoming a whole lot clearer about how much attention you have to give to your relationship in terms of focusing on the positive as opposed to really dwelling on the negative. If it takes 5 nights of being good to raise your relationship up and build positive momentum, and it just takes 1 horrible experience to start dragging it down, you really have to pay attention and be mindful. Now, there is some really good news with this, in that if you think of each positive experience as a +1 moment and each negative experience as a -5 moment, a lot of the time, all through the week, you're going to have this smattering of +1 moments here, there, and everywhere as you go through your normal routine and do your normal thing. And if you can identify what the -5 things are you do and eliminate them, cut them out, cut out the fights about nothing, cut out the petty name calling, cut out the stonewalling. If you can cut out those handful of negative experiences, you don't often need to necessarily do all that much that is new in order to improve the relationship momentum in your marriage. You were already doing good things. You had a +1 and a +1 and a +1, +1, +1, and then you canceled it out with a -5. And then if you do that week after week after week, your relationship will be exactly where it is. But if you're +1, +1, +1, not even trying that hard, just doing 3 good things, and you cut out the fight about nothing, and you're up 3 points for the week. You are building momentum. The relationship is getting to a better place. So sometimes it's really not about learning a whole bunch of new tips and tricks and trying to completely change your life. Sometimes it's just about eliminating core mistakes that you're making. And once they are gone, everything is a whole lot easier. In fact, quite often when I'm coaching people, they're almost surprised at how little work it is sometimes. How often they are not focusing on doing anything in particular because the goal for 1 week or 2 weeks is to cut out the big negative moments. I mean, the truth is, the person that married you usually likes you. They usually want to feel happy in the relationship. They usually want to feel loved and attracted. They want to be in a place where they feel sexy. They usually want the relationship to work. So sometimes you just have to get out of your own way and stop creating chaos or neglecting your partner or not paying attention or doing dumb stuff that is obviously offending them and driving them away. Sometimes you just got to stop the mistake rather than trying to find out a whole bunch of new tips and tricks to forge your way ahead. The tips and tricks are good. They are. But they're not going to be anything if you can't eliminate the greatest mistakes that you're making. So, That's about it for today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you tomorrow.